Everybody controls. Hey Sly, hey Carmelita.
I'm sharing it out.
You hear this, everybody? Kelly can't talk and share it at the same time.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey Sly, hey Patty, hey Carmelita. Welcome one and all, commenting into the show. Whether you're lurking in the live chat or actively participating in the live chat, welcome to today's BMWF faction games. This is round 2 of faction games, starting off with 2 of our final 4. Wolves then taking on the Wicked Ones. Just give us a moment. We're sharing things out.
Time I was fine, I used to be happy, but that means nothing to me no more. It'll be alright, it's a lie. Everything inside of me is fucked, my insanity is high. But it's all good, I got new friends. All of my crew think I'm losing. Yeah, let me take roll now, who's in? Misfits with dreams of delusion. We're running up against the wall. If we keep on pushing, we can make it fall. Welcome to the chaos. No, there's never gonna be a way out. Nobody's gonna save us. Can't you see that this is our fate now? You can run and you can hide, but it's all in your mind. Welcome to the chaos. No, there's never gonna be a way out.
as best I could from off of YouTube. Anywho, as I said before, today is round 2 of our faction games. Starting up with our two of our factions from the Final Four. The Wicked Ones going up against the Wolves Den. First matchup. It's a 2v2 TLC tag team match between J Vulture and J Dog as the Scavengers representing the Wicked Ones versus Turmoil and Jester representing the Wolves Den.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen. Good to see you, sis. For round 2, we're doing just 1 point per win, per match won. And once those points are calculated, that'll determine who wins out today's show.
Turn on entrances.
Oops. I'll fix it. Oh.
Just exit and... Like I said at the beginning of the show, either everybody's getting entrances or nobody is.
Okay, and it says entrance on. Because I didn't switch it off.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse Jackhammer, welcome to the stream. Okay.
Through the wreckage, a symphony of us, picking through the bones, the falling and the dust. No mercy in our eyes, no pity in our hearts, just hunger for the scraps, tearing the world apart.
Representing the Wicked Ones. First at 6'2", weighing 230 pounds, the evil, inanimate J-Dog. And his tag team partner at 6'4", weighing 245 pounds, J Vulture. Both hailing from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Representing the Wicked Ones, they are the Scavengers.
Feeding on the ruins, putting them to the test. No remorse, no fear, just primal drive and might. I'm picking up my teeth again. I never run 'cause I love the fight. There's no
Coming out first, representing the Wolves Den, at 6'2", weighing 220 pounds, from Oakland, California, it's Turmoil. And his tag team partner, also representing the Wolves Den, at 6'2", weighing 220 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, he is Jester. Temple, welcome to the stream.
You only get
Let the entrances finish.
Starting us off. DDT onto Jay Vulture. Jester has Vulture by the beak. Chop to the nose. Does it a second time. Springboard kick to the face on J-Dog from Jester. Turmoil with the upward knee strikes to the midsection of Jay Vulture. Now, trifecta of elbow drops, ending with a boot wash. Hey, Brandon, welcome to the stream. Lock up between J-Dog and Jester. J-Dog sent into the corner. Knee strike to the back of Jester from Vulture. Chop to the chest from Turmoil. Snapmare onto Vulture by Turmoil. Upwards kick to the face. Pin attempt busted up by Jay Vulture. And Jester with a series of strikes to fend off a Jay. Then has to contend with J-Dog. Jay Vulture with the upwards knee strike onto Turmoil. Turmoil kips up like it had no effect. Stomp into the mat on Vulture. Vulture has up Turmoil as Jester has a ladder in hand, cracks it to the face of J-Dog, and then just drops that ladder on him. Inside the ring, Turmoil sends Vulture into the ropes, shot to the midsection on the return trip. Turmoil with the neck breaker into dropping a clobbering blow to the neck and chest of Jay Vulture. On the outside, J-Dog and Jester. Jester with that tornado DDT on the outside. Stomp to the arm. Turmoil putting the boots to Vulture. Shot to the face. Vulture able to kick Turmoil away as Jester gets sent back into the ring by J-Dog. Jester with that springboard one-legged kick to the face of J-Dog again, goes for the cover, gets busted up at one by Jay Vulture. J-Dog with the hand around the throat as Vulture with that stunner on Turmoil. J-Dog gets caught into a submission from Jester and Vulture able to make the save. But now Jester with the trample and feeling himself a little bit, checking his hair, checking his face, and there you go. Scavenger effects onto Jester, and Jester able to kick out. And J-Dog with a punch to the face of Turmoil, and down he goes. Vulture just gets punched to the face of Jester, knocking him down. On the shoulders of J-Dog, Turmoil with those elbow shots to break free, able to get a crack a shot at Jay Vulture. Lung blower onto Vulture by Jester, went for the pin attempt and got busted up by J-Dog. Clobbering blow to the back on Jester having to roll out. Drop kick to the back of Turmoil as J-Dog was reaching for that steel chair. Now Turmoil going for the pin attempt. J-Dog able to kick out at two as Jay Vulture was coming in for the save. Now Turmoil swinging neck breaker onto Jay Vulture. And J-Dog having to roll out. Swinging neck breaker. Once again. Goes for the cover. Kick out at 2 by Vulture. As Jester with the catching J-Dog in the submission and getting the striking first blood against the Wicked Ones. Your winners of the match, Jester in Turmoil, the Wolves Den.
So these tag matches are just one fall then?
We discussed all the matches just being wait a minute. Yeah, TLC tag I must have made it one fall. I don't yeah. And every match is 1 point.
You said it was how many matches?
9.
So,
If they end up tying up at any point, they can be one of the matches can be a
matches
tiebreaker.
I could potentially tie.
Anywho, coming up next, representing the Wicked Ones, Sunshine Marigold, and for the Wolves Den, Cinder. Coming out for the Wicked Ones, at 5'6", weighing 136 pounds, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Sunshine Marigold. This one should be 2 out of 3 pin. And now for her opponents. Coming out at 6'4", weighing 236 pounds, from the darkest fears, representing the Wolves Den, Cinder. This time, this match is supposed to be 2 out of 3 pinfall only. Still, 1 point per win. Nice crucifix takedown by Cinder. Drop kick to the legs. Grapple from behind by Sunny. Russian leg sweep and the punches to the face. Cinder with the takedown. Sending Cinder in the ropes does not result in much. Cinder drops Sunny on top of the throat burst onto the top rope. Blocked by Sunny. Shot to the face. Cinder set into the rope. Drop down. Leapfrog. And this time the drop kick connects. Shot to the midsection from Cinder. Cinder sent back into the ropes. Drop down. And another drop kick from Sunshine. Sunny, looking for a weapon. Finding the sledgehammer. Shot to the back of Cinder. Crucifix takedown. Pin attempt. Only gets a 1 count. Sunny sent back into the ring. Action back inside. Lockup. Nice drive from Sunny, driving the shoulder into Cinder, knocking her down. Series of strikes to the face. Cinder grabs at the back of the neck, but eats elbow shots in the midsection from Sunny. Kick to the midsection. Chop in return. Shot to the face in return. Both ladies trading shots back and forth. Shot to the face. Sunny able to stop Cinder and strike again. This time, cracks her in the mouth and knocks her down. Goes for the pin. Which does not get the end results that she was going for. Comes on it, back in with the steel chair. Super kick to the face. Out with Sunny. Shot to the back. Cinder with the show of power drives Sunny head first into the mat. Goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. Has the steel chair in hand, Cinder decides to set it up in the corner. Stomp to the leg. Oh, roll up by Sunny. Kick out by Cinder. Drives an elbow into the skull and trapezius muscle of Cinder. Sunny with the face buster on Cinder. Cinder gets back up. Drop down. Leapfrog. Twists the arm. Hammerlock style behind Sunny, and Sunny able to get in an elbow shot to the face to break free. Lock up. Has a hold of Cinder, but Cinder able to fend her off with those elbow shots to the midsection. Sunny with elbow shots in the midsection in return. Nice slam down into the Anaconda Vice. And the Anaconda Vice with the Cobra Clutch. Cinder may have tapped, but this is 2 out of 3 pin. But submissions can wear down your opponent enough to keep him down for a pinfall attempt. Stomp to the face of Cinder. Lock up. Cinder tried to do an Irish whip on Sunny into those steel steps, but nice reversal. Then Cinder slammed face first onto that ring apron. Cover. Kick out at 2. Sunny brings her back to her feet. Lock up. Then Cinder back into the ring. Miss to the face of Sunshine Marigold. Didn't even know Cinder had that capability. But as Sunshine is reeling from that miss to the face, Cinder goes to the outside, grabs for the sledgehammer, as Sunny has enough wherewithal try and grab for that steel chair, cracks Cinder in the face, goes to the cover. Kick out at 2. Clothesline. Second clothesline. Leg caught. Leg sweep on Cinder. Goes through the cover. And a kick out from Cinder at 2. Sunny trying to stay on her. Sunny whipped into the corner, elbow to the face from Cinder, and Sunny drops on down. Chair shot to the top of the dome. Cinder threatening to use it again. Does it again this time. Drags her away from the ropes. Kip up by Sunny. And what does Cinder have? Oh, she may have had something hidden in her trunks to utilize against Sunny, but Sunny had it well scouted. Drop down. Into a drop kick to the face, knocking down Cinder. Sunny with the sledgehammer. Strike connects. Sunny teeing off onto Cinder. Again, goes for the cover. And again, a kick out from Cinder. Cinder with the strikes to the face. Set up into a submission. Only gonna just wear Sunny down. Sunshine's got to give it her all, but she's also... This isn't just her only match of the night. Keep tuning in order to figure out what is next planned for Sunshine Marigold, as well as Cinder. Punch to the face into the pin attempt. Sunny, not saying die, kicks out. And Sunny rolls out as Cinder grabs that sledgehammer. Shot to the back. Now, Sunny back up, trading shots. Don't know what you had in mind there, but nice reverse counter into the Northern Lights suplex from Cinder. Block from Sunny. And Sunshine sends Cinder right at face first into that ring post. Kicks her away. And Cinder whipped on the back of her head. Another pin attempt. But Cinder ain't saying die. She does not stay down. Multiple up kicks to the face of Cinder. Cover by Cinder. And Cinder strikes first in this matchup. One more pinfall, and she can get the points for the Wolves. The point for the Wolves Den. Kick to the midsection. Sunshine has her into an octopus stretch. Cinder maybe has happened, but that ain't gonna get a fall for Sunshine. Grabs for that sledgehammer. Hey Logan, welcome to the stream.
What's going on, Logan? Hey Christopher.
You are in action today. We are doing our round 2 of our faction games on 24. And Sunny able to tie things up in this matchup. One more pinfall, and the winner ends up getting that point for their faction. Hey, Christopher Hobus, welcome to the stream. I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing well today. Lock up inside the ring. Cinder with a suplex on Sunshine. Slams the arm into the mat. Cinder exits the ring. Oh, deciding to utilizing those steel steps. And heads over to Sunshine as Sunshine is going for the barbed wire baseball bat. And the steps beat the barbed wire baseball bat. Cinder measuring Sunshine. What does she have in mind? Lifts her up. Drives her head first into the floor. Goes through the cover. And that is it. Getting the point for the Wolves Den is Cinder. Next up, we have one-on-one action between the men. Tomra Tagaya representing the Wolves Den versus TJ Toad for the Wicked Ones. Coming out first for the Wolves Den at 5'8", weighing 215 pounds. From Osaka, Japan, he's the Wolf Knight of Osaka, Tomra Tagaya. Hey, Primetime, welcome to the stream. Hey, AJ, Violet, Vera, Colton, Diamond Sky, welcome to the stream. Oh, and Primetime, I did get your character for 25, just so you know. One-third of the Unholy Trinity Trios champions, alongside Jester and Turmoil. And now for his opponents, representing the Wicked Ones, at 6'5", weighing 275 pounds, from the Mushroom Kingdom, the Blue Toad, TJ Toad. You're welcome, Primetime. No problem. And appreciating you dropping in, AJ, on the way to a family reunion. Whether for a minute and an hour, the whole freaking show. It's always appreciated, whoever views it. Let's see what I got. This time we have 2 out of 3.
TJ was in the Wicked Ones. AJ.
Yeah, as are you. Because you two have tagged before for the Wicked Ones.
Diamond Sky was in the Chaos Elite.
This matchup is 2 out of 3 submission between Tomra and TJ. And the Chaos Elite will be facing Dark Destiny on our next show for round 2. Lock up. Tomra gets sent into the ropes. Elbow to the face from TJ. Goes for a splash, but Tomra able to roll out of the way. Kick to the face. Shot to the face. Grab from behind. Tomra with the setup. Nice Hurricane Rana on TJ. Hockey stick knocked out of hand. TJ lifts up Tomra. Tomra able to fight off the shoulders of TJ with those elbow strikes. Tomra has TJ up. Power bombs him onto the ring apron and whips him head first. Leg caught. Elbow to the thigh muscle. TJ sends Tomra into the ring steps.
No, babe, he's right. TJ is part of the Chaos Elite.
I thought I had it correct.
No, this should be either J-Dog, Vulture, Count, Clinton, or Logan. Those are the 5.
I fucked up. Let me take a quick look at my Discord.
Well, regardless, if fucking TJ wins this match, fucking...
The point ends up going to the Wicked Ones anyway.
Yep. We'll just make the excuse that Count fell asleep.
Okay, my bad. I see where I messed up. Well, I guess TJ's gonna end up getting to fight on 2 shows. Yeah, a Kimura lock. But no submission from TJ. Oh shit. I totally forgot to put Count in.
No, you didn't. You have him in the trios match.
No, I have him written down to be going against Tomra instead of TJ, and I forgot to make it so it was Count.
Like I said, we can just say Count fell asleep.
Oh my god. Freaking ridiculous. Well, Count, you snooze, you lose. And Tomra getting the first submission fall.
Only reason I'm not restarting is because it is Count. I know he can have fun with the show.
That is true. That is true.
He would just tell me to keep it going anyway.
Yep. Apparently Count needed his beauty rest before the trios match. Whoopsies. Toe driver onto Tomra. Knockouts not a part of the matchup, only submissions. Now goes for some type of chin lock, but Tomra gets out of it.
AJ said Count paid TJ to fight for him.
Well, I doubt Count was saying no. I would.
Yes,
would
but
not
would
go that
TJ
way.
say yes to a bribe is the real question.
Yeah. I don't know. Or maybe he found somebody to clone TJ in his place. Tomra setting it up. What does he have in mind? Oh, ducked down by TJ. High kick to the face. Tomra with a punch to the face. Set up into the poison Rana. Face first into the turnbuckle. Tomra with the setup. Scoop slam. Tomra climbing on up. Going up top. Waiting for TJ to get back to his feet. Oh. Went for a forward somersault maneuver and TJ able to get out of the way. Nice slam by TJ into the elbow drop to the chest. Tomra propped up top. Shot to the face. What does TJ have in mind? Toadstool pedigree. Off the top. His version of the avalanche pedigree on off the top turnbuckle. Now that chin lock. But Tomra able to get out of it. Not saying die. Drops TJ throat first onto the top rope. Kick to the spine. Punch to the face from TJ. Lock up. TJ sent into the corner. Shot to the face. Stomp to the midsection. Powerbomb out of the corner by Tomra. Tomra comes on back into the ring with a light tube. Oh, misses. And TJ swings him around in the clobbering blow to the throat. Now he grabs the light tube. Misses. Now knocked out of hand by Tomra. Swings him around into a DDT. Tomra going for said maneuver yet again, and this time TJ does not duck. Hidden blade chopping maneuver to the back of the head. And that is it. Getting the submissions and the point for the Wolves Den. Tomra to Gaia.
I think the only fair thing would be to let Count in on TJ's match for the next show.
Oh my god. Well, we'll figure something out. Since Count decided to sleep on the job. Congratulations to Tomra to Gaia. So far, the Wolves Den with the clean sweep in these matches so far. This time, we've got the Brawling Buttes. The Hulk Chick and Anya Ali representing the Wicked Ones. Taking on Rose Tagaya and Liliana Lancaster, the Nightshade Covenant, representing the Wolves Den.
Anya and Dee are set to come out together, right?
I would think, because they were still set up as such in that part of the factions. So I made sure that the last time they were tagging that they came out together. This time, we have them fighting in a backstage brawl.
Wait, there is no entrances in a backstage brawl.
Okay.
Why am I wasting my time then?
Never mind.
Please do not set up backstage brawls.
Okay.
If now I have to skip the rest of the entrances for the rest of the show, because as I said, either everybody gets entrances or nobody gets. So just turn off the entrances for the rest of the show, and
Okay.
I am closing out the media player.
All right.
It's not exactly fair to...
Okay.
And next time, please at least give me a heads up so I'm not spending an hour and a half trying to change tag stuff. I could have done all that literally.
Anywho. D lifts up Lily. Liliana slammed onto the concrete floor. Anya sent into the into the elevator. D going for the cover. Busted up by Rose. Kick out by Rose. Suplex on Liliana. Cover. Busted up. Clothesline on Rose. Kip up by Rose. Strikes back at Anya. Lock up. Liliana sends D back into the elevator. They ride on back down to the first floor. Nice takedown by Rose on Anya. Pin attempt. Kick out by D. Salida del Sol onto D by Rose. Underhook powerbomb onto D. Rose going for the cover. Kick out. Up from that pin attempt from Rose and a pin attempt from Anya. Kick out of both. Submission onto D. And D is eliminated. It's down to Anya.
Both of these teams, regardless of what matchup they are in a tag match for their next match.
Okay.
Not against each other, just whatever teams they're facing, both of them in the tag. If it's a word of advice, if you do have to use the backstage brawls for any purposes in the faction games, just use them as the tiebreakers.
Okay. Okay, so next time I put they're in a tag match, then just a regular tag match.
I don't know what kind of tag match it is, as long as everybody gets entrances. Because like I said, if I'm trying to do something consistently, I would prefer to be able to do it consistently. And I literally just spent 2.5 hours setting up all that crap, trying to find theme songs for people because they haven't gotten me. I'm getting myself frustrated only to find out that I just wasted my time for no reason.
So just put them in a regular tag match for today's show. Fine.
Well, not today's show, for the next show.
Next show? Fine. Pin attempt by Anya. 2 count only. Hip toss into the armbar on Liliana. And Liliana able to take down both Rose and Liliana, getting the win for the Wicked Ones. And Anya. God damn.
You mean D and Anya?
D and Anya. Yeah, D got eliminated first, and it was down to Anya versus Rose and Lily.
Is that the only... Okay, before I continue this, is that the only backstage brawl?
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing else of the sort.
So nothing else is going to get fucked up with me trying to do crap.
Nope.
It's really freaking irritating.
Coming up next, we have our mixed tag match. 2 out of 3 mixed tag. Representing the Wolves Den, Angelina and Jeff Matthews. Representing the Wicked Ones, we have Jay Vulture and Sunshine Marigold.
On Cracker Island it was born, to the collective of the dawn. They were planting seeds at night, to grow a made-up paradise.
And all first, representing
The
the
truth
Wolves
was
Den,
not a
at
change.
6 foot even weight, 240 pounds.
And it's sad and so consumed
Jeff Matthews,
into my formats every day.
his mixed tag partner, he is his
In the end I had to pay.
in the mixed tag division, they are
In the end I had
all
to pay.
professionals.
In the end I had to pay. Nothing more to say. taught themselves to be a cult. They didn't know as many strategies. They taught themselves to be a cult. They didn't know as many strategies. On Cracker Island it was raised by the collective from the grave. It only came out at night. It ate up their paradise, where the truth was auto-tuned, and its sadness I consumed into my formats every day. In the end I had to pay out there on my silver.
And now for his mixed tag partner. Also representing the Wolves Den at 5'7", weight 150 pounds. From Fairfield, Connecticut by Copenhagen, Denmark. The Sinister Sheenon, Angelina Matthews.
So when it's all written in stone, I wanna know my bones that I push myself to the ledge, dance on a high wire. I ain't got time to regret that ring of fire. I need that rush in my blood. I need that high like a drug. And take a risk is bliss, and why would I quit? Living like I got a death wish.
You on the fire within, flat out to flatline again. Can't help but the feeling of falling is what sets me free. I ain't gonna try and pretend that this makes any kind of sense, but I'll do it again and again. I'll do it again and again.
I push myself to the ledge, dance on a high wire.
I ain't got time to regret. I bring the fire.
I need that rush in my blood. I need that high like a drug.
Giving the ring.
No.
Circling high, shadow cast eyes like
Coming out at 6'4", weighing 245 pounds, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, representing the Wicked Ones, Jay Vulture.
Claws extended, hunger deep, no mercy shown, secrets to keep. No higher power, no guiding hand, just raw instincts cross the land.
And his mixed tag partner, also representing the Wicked Ones, coming out at 5'6", weighing 136 pounds, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Sunshine Marigold. Starting off with Jay and Jeff. Vulture with automatically with the bear hug. And Jeff able to fight on out. Bell clap to the side of the face. Then the springboards maneuver, dropping Jay onto his head. Vulture dumped onto his head with that German suplex. Jay with the roll up. Leaping knee strike from Jeff. Knee drop. Knee strike to the face. Jeff hooks up the arms of Vulture, driving the fists into the spine. Tag to Lita. Leaping knee strike from Lita onto Sunny. Kick to the spine. Springboard maneuver does not connect. And she gets slammed onto her back with that leg sweep. Lita sent to the corner. Arm being wrenched by Sunshine. Lita with a series of strikes, knee shots, and kicks. And with a knee strike to the side of the face, Sunny trying to fight back. Kick to the midsection, goes into a cravat choke on Lita. Lita does not tap out. Kick to the face. Sunshine counters back with those strikes on Lita. Lock up. Lita sent to the corner. Elbow out of the corner by Lita. Pop-up punch on Sunshine. Winding up the arm. Slamming Sunshine onto her face. Stomp to the arm. Lita, slam face first, kick to the midsection, leg caught, switcheroo. Sunshine able to elbow her way out of the corner. Lock up. Shoulder into Lita, and she's knocked down as Jay Vulture gets tagged in. And looks like Vulture ended up getting a fall for himself and Sunshine Marigold. Lock up. Jab. Flips up Vulture, and Jay able to counter back with a chop block to the back of the knee. Tag to Sunny. Superwoman punch to the face. Sunshine gets back on up. Lita sent into the corner. Upwards knee strike to the face. Sunshine with a kick to the spine. And Lita goes onto the ring apron. What's Sunny gonna do? Knocks her off the ring apron. Sunshine whipped back into the ring by Lita. And Lita gets back on into the ring. Night Shasa kick to the face cover. Kick out by Sunshine. Sunshine whip into the corner, kick to the midsection. Lita with the upwards knee strikes to the midsection. Sunshine catches the leg, uses the momentum to swing Lita onto her face, goes to the cover. Kick out. Sunshine dropped face first on the knee. Lita going for the cover. Kick out at 2. Tag to Jeff. Sunshine has to move herself out of the ring. Spear on Jeff. And the cover broken up by Lita. Power bomb. Multiple power bombs by Jeff. Trifecta complete. Jeff slides out of the ring, goes back on in, and clotheslines Jay Vulture. Stomp to the drop kick to the head. Tag back to Lita. Sunshine drop face first onto the knee. Kick to the face. Lita with the double foot choke to the throat of Sunny. Props himself up and drops the knees to the chest. Elbows to the midsection. Sunny. Hook, line, and sinker. Cover. Kick out at 2. Almost getting the final fall for the Wicked Ones in this matchup. Kick to the face. Lita kips back up, starts striking back. Axe kick to the back of the head. Leaping knee strike, drops Sunshine. Lita grabs the arms and bounces Sunshine's head like a basketball. Submission applied on the outside. But Lita able to fight out of it with that side slam. Stomps to the back. Boot to the face. Hammerlock to the back, pulling back on the other arm. Double knees to the spine. Lita whip back into the ring. Sunshine brings Lita back to her feet, whips her into the corner. Spins her around into the corner, spins her back around into the corner, and Lita had enough, lifts up her legs to kick her in the face. Sunshine has her by the back of the neck, slams her face first. And then slammed face first into the turnbuckle pad yet again. Lita able to come firing back with that upwards knee strike and tags in Jeff. Pele kick to the dome of Jay Vulture. And then yanked across the ring by the leg. Jeff has Jay Vulture up on his shoulders, but Vulture able to fight off with those elbow strikes. Pile driver. Elbow to the face. Lock up. Kick to the midsection from Jeff. Swinging neck breaker onto Vulture. Lifts himself up to drop back down onto Vulture. Kick to the midsection. Series of strikes by Jeff Matthews. Knocking Jay Vulture down. Upwards kick to the face. Sets up the arm. Stomp to the elbow. Sunshine tagged back in. And the Night Shasa kick ties things up for her Alita and Jeff Matthews. Going for the pin attempt and only got a 2 count. Sunny sent into the corner. Leg prop through the ropes and a kick to the leg from Lita. Upwards kicked. Springboard moonsault connects. Lita with the cover. Kick out at 2. Tagged in. Lock up. Jeff has a hold of Vulture. Slams him face first. Lifts him up. Wheelbarrows him into a neck breaker. Vulture sent into the corner. Eats an elbow shot on the... then the stunner. And that is it. Getting the points for the Wicked Ones are Jay Vulture and Sunshine Marigold, representing the Wicked Ones. Next up, 2 out of 3 KO between Aiden Nightwalker and Logan Windsor. Coming out first, representing the Wolves Den, at 6'9", weighing 283 pounds, from Naples, Italy, Aiden Nightwalker.
Lay down and die. When you fall and you call out, there's no one to help, so you've got no other option but to pick up yourself. And in the end of the battle, you're the only one standing. Everyone watching the stage are commanding. The pages of history will speak up today. When they talk about the champion, this is what they'll say. It's what it looks like, being the best. What it looks like, to be a cut up of the rest. What it looks like, being the best. What it looks like, to be a cut up of the rest. What it looks like, being the best. What it looks like, to be a cut up of the rest. What it looks like, being the best. What it looks like, to be a cut up of the rest. People will break you right down to nothing if you let them. They'll say there's a million others like you. What makes you better? But remember that these folks are afraid of the unknown. They're the ones who wet the bed if they go 10 miles from home. Stand down is what they scream in your ear. The only weapon that they have to use is fear. So you take all the beatings and you take all the hits, but you're back on your feet for more. You don't quit. You'll never back.
Coming out next, representing the Wicked Ones, at 7 foot even, weighing 275 pounds, from Wales, Weapon X, Logan Windsor. Hey LD, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the family, to the stream. This is 2 out of 3 KO. Leaping knee strike from Aiden. Logan kicks him away. Stomp to the thigh muscle. And then Aiden yanked across the ring by the leg. Springboard leg drop across the throat. A kick to the face from Aiden. Saito suplex onto Logan into the cover. Is there a cover? You know what? Fucking gonna let it go. For some reason it didn't want to leave my match at 2 out of 3 KO, so I'm not even gonna bother. I'll just gonna let it go. Roll up by Aiden. Kick out at 1. Aiden driving the fists into the throat. Maybe even just the thumb. Now Logan catching him in a roll up, but being able to kick out. Hey, Empress Alicia, welcome to the stream. Few hiccups, but doing alright. Aiden has one arm in a hammer lock and pulling back on the other. Driving the knees into the spine. Aiden raining the punches to the face of Logan. Lifting up Aiden, driving the knee into the mat. Shot to the back. Logan spiking Aiden with that DDT. Aiden able to stop Logan from slamming him face first onto that trash can, but he does it in return and busts open Logan. Logan retaliates with that clothesline. Then slams Aiden face first onto the ring apron. And round the throat. Samoan spike to the throat, and that's the first fall for Logan. Went for got the knockout, now going for the pin, and pin was not successful. Spikes him onto the top of his dome with that another DDT. Aiden sent gut first to that announce table. Whatever Logan had in mind afterwards did not connect. Stomp to the back. Leaping knee strike on Logan from Aiden. And driving the knee. Maybe either to the midsection or to the jewels. I don't know which. Saito suplex from Aiden. Now, definitely driving that thumb of his multiple times to the throat of Logan Windsor. Saito suplex connects. Sets him up. Kamagoye knee strike to the face of Logan. Now has the arms hooked, driving the fists into the spine. Logan kicking away Aiden. And spiked yet again by Logan with that DDT. Logan, looking underneath the ring, finds the hockey stick. Knocked out of hand. Kicking combination from Aiden goes to the cover. Kick out at 2. Chucks a steel chair at Logan, does not connect, but that leaping BFT sure did. Logan had enough worthwhile to catch him in a roll-up. Is that enough? No, Aiden kicks out. Kick the leg or the midsection. Aiden gets sent into those steel steps at first. Now, Logan changes his mind by utilizing the trash can. Aiden winds up that arm and slams Logan face first. Sends him across the ring. Nice takedown by Aiden into the clothesline punch. Goes for the cover. And kick out at 2. Referee taking her sweet ass time. Lock up. Aiden able to stop himself before hitting those steel steps. Oh. Logan looking like he's trying to just crush the dome of Aiden Nightwalker with both hands. Now hand on the throat. And the Samoan spike into a pin attempt. Aiden able to kick out. And then drops down on the arm. Misses that elbow drop. Aiden able to get out of the way. Clothesline to Logan, knocking him down. Now poking them arms. Driving the fists into the back of Logan Windsor. Heel DDT on Logan. What's Aiden got in mind now? Logan with those elbow shots to the midsection. Boot to the face, knocking Aiden down. Leaping knee strike to Logan. And Logan sends Aiden across the ring, across the floor. Wraps that barbed wire bat, not even suplex. Aiden now bringing the right hand to the face. Stomp to the face. Stomp to the arm. Going back to hooking up them arms and driving them fists into the spine of Logan Windsor. Boot to the face, knocks Aiden down. Logan brings him back to his feet. That kick gets avoided, but that did not. Aiden slammed right on his face with that reverse Russian leg sweep. And Logan whack-a-moling Aiden with the barbed wire bat. Aiden able to get back to his feet. Superman punch into the cover. And tied up between Aiden and Logan. Kicks the midsection to the ribs and then the strike to the face. Again, working on the spine of Logan Windsor with driving them fists into it. Aiden accidentally colliding with the referee being sent in that direction from Logan. Now Logan slams him backwards onto that ring apron, goes for the cover to try and get the win. Kick out at 2. No, Chaos Elite did not get eliminated. They are part of the Final Four. They're just not competing today. They're competing at the next show, Alicia. And around the throat. Samoa's spike avoided by Aiden and Logan sent to that guardrail. Oh, out the back goes Logan. Blue Thunder bomb onto the floor, into the cover on Aiden. Kick out at 2. Shot to the midsection. Logan gets sent to the referee this time. Slam face first on the ring apron. Stomp to the back. Double knees to the spine. And round the throat. Choke slam onto Aiden. But Logan not going for the pin. To Logan. Sets him up. Drops him head right on the back of his head. Boost to the ribs. Strike to the face. Take care, Alicia. Thanks for stopping in. And your winner of the match, getting the point for the Wolves Den, Aiden Nightwalker. Next up, we have Super Stevie representing the Wicked Ones versus Scarlet representing the Wolves Den.
I wear no pants. I wear no pants. I wear no, I wear no, I wear no, wear no.
Coming out first for the wicked ones. The 5'8", weighing 130 pounds, from out of this world, Super Stevie.
Have a glance, for I wear no pants. I wear no pants. Non porto pantaloni, non porto pantaloni, non porto, 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 porto pantaloni. Guardi il mi balloni. Trade a pain to live, now I'm at alone. Hope the casket silk will stop the cold. Dodge the roses.
Coming out representing the Wolves Den at 6'3", weighing 210 pounds, from Osaka, Japan, Scarlet.
To the world that's outside. Shatter the glass if it keeps me alive. I don't feel looking down. You made this easy and complete me. Your words are venom. You are the venom. Bite my neck and fill my veins with your words are venom. You are the venom. I'm calling out for an answer and all I'm getting back is my own echo.
This time we have pin sub KO, one fall to a finish. Strike to the face on Scarlet. Pile driver by Stevie. That's, I don't know what springboard maneuver she was attempting, but did not connect. Scarlet with a show of power, nearly choking her out and then just flinging her across the ring. Suplex connects. Clothesline to the back of the head. Scarlet whipped out of the ring by Stevie. Face first, onto the ring apron. Slam down. Scarlet with the pin attempt. And as the referee was getting into position, Stevie with the kick out. Scarlet slams Stevie back first onto that ring apron. Lifts her up. Sets her up for a Dominator. Now putting the boots to Stevie's face. Pulling back at the face. Then sends her towards the guardrail in accidental collision with the referee. And Stevie able to come firing back with a spear. Scarlet with a shot to the face. Beats an elbow in return from Stevie. Stevie has Scarlet up. Fall away slam. Both ladies trading shots. Scarlet sending Stevie across the floor. Sleeper hold into a choke. Not able to get that submission to end the match. Stevie with the spear not driving Scarlet into the floor. DDT. bear hug on Scarlet. Stevie able to fight out with those elbow shots. Then the bell clap. Kick in the midsection. Elevated belly to back suplex. Into the backwards leg drop. Stevie kicks up like it didn't make a difference and kicks her in the thigh muscle. Goes back into that bear hug of hers. But Scarlet, with a show of fight and power, able to elbow strike to the trapezius muscle and bell clap her way out of that submission. Up kick to the face from Stevie. Knee shot in return. Both battling on that rampway. Stevie sent back into the ring. And Scarlet follows her back in. Flips her over and drives a fist, dropping it right onto the face. Scarlet goes up top, went for the big old splash, and Stevie able to get out of the way right quick. Rolls her over, it goes for the cover. Kick out at 1. Stomps to the arm. Stevie doing a little shadow box in there. Into a spear on Scarlet. Scarlet trying to pull herself up by the ropes. She gets propped up top by Stevie. Kicks Stevie away. Gets whipped into the ropes and a spear by Stevie. Lines up the arm and Scarlet uses the momentum to slam her under her face. Back to a submission. Trying to choke her out. And that is it. Getting the point for the Wolves Den is Cinder.
What's the score so far?
I'm about to say that one in a moment. Okay. As of right now, it's the Wolves Den at 5 points versus the Wicked Ones at 2.
And you said there were 9 matches?
Yes, because that's the 7th match. Now we are on to those trios matches.
Wolves Den won this round then, because it was the first, technically, to 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. The other team can't get any more than the Wolves Den.
No, I've been just making a 1 point per win for each match.
Yeah, so Wolves Den would take this round, but the other...
okay.
Like I said, you still count the points because...
We got clean slate for round 2, yeah.
Yeah, and the other team has to fight.
In order to stick around, yeah.
Well, no. Remember I said all teams are fighting twice this round. Because they have to face each other. So.
Because it's a double elimination.
Yeah.
Yep, I know.
And then the next round will just be a straight up 1 round match. Whoever wins it wins.
Yeah.
Same as last round. All the teams are getting the opportunities to face each other.
Okay. Okay. Up next, we have trios action. Akira Young, D-Hulk Chick, and Anya Ali representing the Wicked Ones versus Angelina Matthews, Cinder, and Scarlet. Scarlet having to go back to back in this scenario. Huh. Okay. I didn't even realize that happened. Okay. Coming out representing the wicked ones. First at 5'8", weighing 140 pounds, from Tokyo, Japan, residing in Chicago, Illinois, Akira Young. And her trio's partners at 5'8", weighing 140 pounds, from New York, Anya Ali. And at 5'4", weighing 110 pounds, from out of this world, D-Hulk Chick. I don't know,
Hey, I'm your life. I'm the one who takes you there. Hey, I'm your life. I'm the one who cares. Hey, they betray.
Sometimes when I fall asleep, I know it's waiting for me. Praying on my hands and knees, the dark my soul to keep. 'Cause life is a funeral home, and everyone's dying alone. So when it's all written in stone, I wanna know my bones that I push myself to the ledge, dance on a high wire. I ain't got time to regret that ring of fire. I need that rush in my blood. I need that high like a drug. And take a risk is bliss, and why would I quit? Living like I got a death wish.
and their opponents representing the Wolves Den at 5'7", weighing 150 pounds, from Fairfield, Connecticut by Copenhagen, Denmark, Angelina Matthews. 6'4", weighing 236 pounds, from your darkest fears, Cinder. And at 6'3", weighing 210 pounds, from Osaka, Japan, is Scarlet.
I push myself to the ledge, dance on a high wire. I ain't got time to regret that ring of fire. I need that rush in my blood. I need that high like a drug. Giving a ring to bliss, so why would I quit? Living like I got a death wish. Life is a funeral.
Hey Lita, hey Angela, welcome to the stream.
So when it's all written in stone, I wanna know my bones that I push myself to the ledge, dance on a high wire. I ain't got time to regret that ring of fire. I need that rush in my blood. I need that high like a drug. If you
This is Unholy Trinity, Tornado Tag style. You gotta eliminate all three of your opponents in order to get the win. Scarlet working on Akira. Stomps her into the mat. Lita with the snap suplex on Anya. Cinder going up top. And Dee trying to go after her, but she ended up dropping down on Anya. Scarlet with the cover. Kick out. Elevated belly to back suplex from Cinder. Anya coming into the ring with the sledgehammer to the knee of Lita.
Before you start the next match, go to the entrances, check and see if they're coming out together or separately so I can go back and fix the music for the next match.
Okay.
And please, from now on, please pay attention to this crap. If you want my help setting up for this stuff, then you're gonna have to work with me on the shit so much.
Lita with the cover. Kira with the save for D. Lita has hold of Anya. Knee strike to the face. And the cover. Busted up at 2 by D. D working on Scarlet. Kira going after Cinder. Pin attempt on Lita, busted up by Scarlet. He slams down Scarlet. T sent back into the ring by Lita. Anya snaps the arm back of Scarlet. Suplex on D by Lita. Akira and Cinder battling on the outside. Akira sent back into the ring by Scarlet. Cinder sent back into the ring by Anya. Akira sends Scarlet into the ropes. And the leg lariat goes to the cover. And Scarlet kicks out just as Cinder is trying to make the save. Akira. Powerbomb onto Scarlet. Cover. And kick out of both pin attempts. Shot to the back on D. Lita sends her into the ropes. Pop-up punch to the face. And shoulder breaker onto Akira by Cinder. Cinder working on Anya. Lita drags D away from the ropes. And Lita must have sensed something happening on the outside and was trying to bust something, make the save. D looking for a weapon underneath the ring. Now everybody battling on the outside. Kira fighting out of a submission attempt by Scarlet. Lita. The knee strike, and D-Hulk has been eliminated. It's now 3-on-2. Anya with that hip toss into the armbar. Akira going for the cover on Cinder and got busted up by Scarlet. Backbreaker over the knee onto Akira from Scarlet. Now Scarlet with the hammerlock clothesline onto Anya. Scarlet now makes it 2-on-2, eliminating Cinder. Lita with the shoulder breaker onto Anya. Akira making her pay. Takedown on the outside. And Scarlet drops down from inside the ring onto Anya. Lita with a dropping a knee strike to the back of Akira. Scarlet with the punches to the midsection on Anya. And Anya has been eliminated. Kira on her own with Scarlet and Lita. It's possible, but it'll be a hard hill to climb if you're trying to take down 2 people versus 1. Well, it looks like those chair shots from Scarlet did the job. And your winner to the match, getting the point for the Wolves Den, Angelina Matthews, Cinder, and Scarlet. Now, hold on 1 second. Just gotta check something before we head on to our final match.
And if you do have them set to come out together, just change it so they're coming out separately so
Got
it
it.
works with what's set up.
It's separate for trio entrance. That's done. And I'll make that separate too.
Might as well.
For the trio entrance type.
Because I still need to get with Jester or Turmoil about
You know what?
entrances for trios and
I'm gonna make sure
all that
that I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't come out to be like, oh, tag together too, because Jester and Turmoil are an official tag team, so I want
It
make
won't.
it.
It won't. It's a trios match. You don't need to change it.
Okay. All right. Back to the action.
Because like I said before, unless people tell me they want to come out together as a team and give us a theme song for said team, I don't want to do anything that would irritate.
Okay. Okay, our final matchup of the evening. Men's trio. Representing the Wolves Den, we've got Tomra Tagaya, Jester, and Turmoil. Representing the Wicked Ones, we have Clinton McCleary, Count Wraithnock, and Logan Windsor.
Normally I wouldn't care, but the amount of times I've been called out or chewed out for doing the wrong entrance or theme song by one person or another's.
Yep, I know. Coming out first for the Wolves Den, at 5'8", weighing 215 pounds, from Osaka, Japan, the Wolf Knight of Osaka, Tomra Tagaya. Coming out next for the Wolves Den, at 6'2", weighing 220 pounds, from Oakland, California, Turmoil.
Your chance to cop this, will you capture it or just let it slip? Or say I wanna be in, cause my rap is tight. No, really, they just give a fuck that I ain't black and white. I'm not anyone else, man, I'm one of a kind. So stand back, relax, and listen one more time. I said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I dropped this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. Said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I dropped this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. I love the girls that fuck with my music. Getting referrals from the girls, love to booze it. Party and lose it, that's the life I'm choosing. Not losing, that's my 2 cents, so use it. You know I'm back, as a matter of fact. I'm better than ever, never been better. I know that, I wrote that. Sipping on some coke and no jack. Could stare and bitch and take a pic. Kodak, I'm threatening the game, cause money and fame, they don't affect my brain. It's
Hey, I'll pause this real quick. Hey. Yeah.
And last but not least, for the Wolves Den. Coming out at 6'2", weighing 220 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, Chester.
I don't give a fuck about contracts. We're a lawsuit if you're under. Used to be broke as fuck to infinity goals. Now I'm on the one with 30 grand in my backpack. We had to spend the money three ways. Otherwise, we ain't even getting through customs. Walk from my friend if that seem fake. It looks like life's too short.
I will get to that as soon as I finish going through the last backstage.
I'm blaming expectations for this lavish life I live. Gangsta law still scratched on my fist. If life is any chance, then I take you to the chair. Never gonna stagger, I still stand up. Think you'll catch me floppy, nigga. I ain't got a glass jaw. Wake up in the morning and I'm browse up on my wish list. I'm about to have no business, I get everything I ask for. Yeah, I'm focused again. Old friends talk shit, say I'm a mean girl. Had to work hard and put faith in this eye. Someone gave me this life on the plate, I'll be nicer. Stacks increased in my face now.
Coming out next, for the Wicked Ones, at 6'3", weighing 270 pounds, from Waterford, Ireland, the one true devil, Clinton McCleary. Welcome to the stream, Marcus. Good to see ya. Once this match commences, I will quickly run through all the points for today's show and announce who's got the who's at the top of the heap for the day.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man! French blood in his veins lies in
Coming out for the Wicked Ones, at 6'4", weighing 240 pounds, from Paris, France, Count Zoeithna. Apparently, he was supposed to go up against Tomra in singles earlier.
Kelly forgot to book Callum against Tomra earlier, so we just pulled the excuse that he paid TJ to fight for him and he took a nap.
Oh, yay. Hey, Rebby! Good to see you, sweetie.
Underneath, only sin, restless night, oh deceit, victory tastes bittersweet. Arena echoes his name, fights and schemes all the same, nobility stained in blood.
Count Zoeithna, two-time Blood Fiends Tag Team Champion. The one half of the current champions, and he has to find himself a new partner in order to be able to defend those titles. Hence why he's not out here with the belt, with the title around his waist at the moment. And last but not least, for the Wicked Ones, at 7 foot even, weighing 275 pounds, from Wales, Weapon X, Logan Windsor.
I demand that Count's A-Tag partner be himself. clones himself using Ripper's machine, so he can just go around 25 teaming with a clone of himself.
Oh my god. Hell, even Clinton could possibly fill in. But he's also in a regular tag team outside faction games, too. Yeah, he originally won the title, both times won the tag title with the Red Cupid TRC. I'm choosing not to bring him back in 25. So so he's gonna have to once we've determined winners for the faction games, who get them title shots at our supercard before we do make the switch to 25. He's gonna have to find himself another partner, as well as if they end up winning and retaining the said titles for 25. Anywho, give me a moment here. Just need to quickly run through the matches of the day up until now.
Revy spoke on the idea of me cloning Count so he can team with himself. She said, hey, let's not do that idea. I'm new here, and even I know those two things are a bad... I know two of those things are a bad idea.
Revy, you are a smart girl.
Hey, Jen, why are you in the stands? We're still on 24. Technically, you're still on the roster.
Yeah. You're still on the roster until after we're done in 24. Depending on how things go with the Chaos Elite in faction games.
You do realize, though, if Chaos Elite wins, she gets the title shot and then wins the titles at the Supercard, you can't technically release her.
Well, then it'll be a matter of making sure anybody else can be can be placed on or put back on the roster for 25. That's what. Okay, up until this final match, we now have the Wolves Den at 6 points and the Wicked Ones at 2. So even if the Wicked Ones win today's match, these matches are only 1 point per win. So that would just add on 1 extra point for them. So even with that, Wolves Den win the day today.
Hey, Blaze.
Hey, Blaze. Just in time. Here for our final match. Ugh. Catch the replay of whatever you missed. Sunshine was in action today. Jester with Count in a submission. Count able to get him with a jawbreaker in order to fight out. But then drops him on the gut first. And
I already have your fix for what to do if Jen's team wins and she gets title shots. Just give her spot to Revy and just wait to add Revy and Ezra until after, which time you can figure other crap out.
okay.
Because, yeah.
So basically,
Technically,
okay.
you shouldn't be making a decision on who and who not to keep until after you know who wins these faction games.
Well, then I have to. Well, then I probably shouldn't have messaged anybody.
No, because you can give them a heads up ahead of time. I'm just saying, if they win any of these faction games and win title matches, you're going to have to wait until at least after they drop the belts to work on bringing in new people and getting rid of old ones. So yeah, don't make that decision until at least after the supercard once the titles are defended. At least that way you know where things stand.
So I wasn't wrong to message people, but don't make a final decision. Alright. Jester with the clothesline on Clinton. Double knees to the midsection. Pin attempt. And Clinton kicks out. Well, then any final decisions are not going to be set in stone until after faction games. And Clinton has been eliminated.
Until after the super, not faction games.
Okay, after the supercard.
Because the winners of the faction games have to at least have their chance of getting the title matches they earned. And as I said, if anybody who you planned on letting go is on the winning team and win the titles, then you are going to have to wait until at least after they drop said titles to figure out all that.
Alright.
Because it's not exactly fair to put people in these faction games, tell them that they are going to get title shots, and then release them literally yeah.
And Logan Windsor has been eliminated. Count is on his own against all three representing the Wolves Den. Jester with an upward knee lift into the midsection. Tomra. Again, all three of them just want to whoop Count's ass. Not taking turns whatsoever. Tomra drives Count head first into the floor. Goes for the cover, trying to get the win for his team. And Count with the kick out. Jester in turmoil, eyeing up Count. Turmoil. The lockup kick to the midsection from Count. Jester. Try to get in some offense and Count biting his ass off. Oh, going with his wife, goddess of pain's maneuver, the booty buster, but got cracked in the head with the trash can before he could even go for a pin attempt on Tomra. Powerbomb on Count, cover by Tomra. And that is it. A clean sweep in this matchup for the Wolves Den. And it's official. The Wolves Den win the day against the Wicked Ones.
Final score?
7 for the Wolves Den and 2 for the Wicked Ones. But for round 2, every faction gets to fight twice. So our next show, it will be the Chaos Elite versus Dark Destiny. Then we'll scramble things up, and they'll be facing a different faction.
It would be Dark Destiny versus Wolf's Den, and the Wicked Ones versus Chaos Elite.
Let me write this down.
It's the same thing as last round. Every team fights each other at least once. Top 2 teams with the most amount of points in this round move on to face each other. Next round will just be a straight up 1-round match to win it all.
Wicked Ones versus... Okay, I wrote down next show, Chaos Elite versus Dark Destiny. Chaos Elite takes on the Wolves then, and then Wicked Ones take on Dark Destiny. And as soon as all the points are tallied, then we figure out
Top 2 to move on, and
who to drop.
there will be no bonus points for this. No bonus gauntlets or anything like that.
But that has been our show for today. I want to thank everybody who stopped in for the live episode, whether for a minute, an hour, the whole freaking show. Much appreciated. Next program will be on Monday. Same time frame at 4 o'clock, unless otherwise stated in the chats. Until then, thank y'all for stopping in, and beware of the blood moon.
Goodbye, everybody.